A forbidden manuscript flickered in candlelight, its pages whispering truths the church silenced. Monks hurriedly hid Lucretius' verses, fearing divine wrath and earthly punishment. In secret chambers, scholars exchanged atomist ideas, their eyes glinting with rebellious curiosity. The Pope's emissary arrived, torch in hand, demanding the burning of heretical scrolls. Midnight bells tolled, echoing through cloisters as ink turned to ash, hope smoldering. Yet one copy survived, hidden beneath stone, waiting centuries to breathe again. The bustling market of Alexandria thrummed with merchants, philosophers, and the scent of papyrus. Sunlight filtered through marble arches, casting golden bars across scholars debating eternity. In distant monasteries, monks copied Aristotle, yet whispered about the atom's invisible dance. The scent of incense mingled with the sharp tang of ink, a paradoxical perfume. Traveling caravans brought Eastern mystics, their cloaks rustling like distant thunder. Cathedrals rose, their spires piercing heavens, while underground circles debated free will. Students gathered in dim cloisters, eyes darting between holy texts and forbidden scrolls. The air vibrated with chants, yet a silent question lingered. Who defines truth? Rain hammered the stone roofs, each drop echoing the heartbeat of concealed knowledge. Candles sputtered, casting trembling shadows that danced like the philosophers' forbidden ideas. In taverns, hushed laughter masked heated debates on atomism versus divine providence. Every whispered word felt like a blade, cutting through the veil of orthodoxy. A lone scribe, trembling, inscribed Democritus fragments, fearing angels' deafening wings. The bishop's men stormed the library, torches roaring, eyes blazing with righteous fury. Books shattered like glass, each splinter echoing a philosophy condemned to oblivion. One monk, defiant, whispered Epicurean verses, his breath forming ghostly smoke. The abbey bells rang, not for prayer, but as warning drums of persecution. In the darkness, a secret society formed, their oath sealed with blood-stained ink. They met beneath the catacombs, where damp walls listened to forbidden truths. Every meeting risked excommunication, a sentence harsher than any earthly prison. A young novice, eyes wide, swallowed the atomist doctrine, his soul trembling. The Inquisition's shadow crept, its cold fingers reaching even the deepest crypts. Torture chambers echoed with cries, yet some still whispered the ancient teachings. A bishop, once a student of Aristotle, now burned his own notes in fury. The flames rose, devouring parchment, but the ideas rose like phoenix ash. Rumors spread that the Pope himself feared the atom's invisible realm. In distant monasteries, monks smuggled tiny fragments, hiding them beneath altar stones. Each fragment glimmered, a tiny star of thought refusing darkness forever. The Pope's decree declared all atomist teachings heresy, punishable by death. Yet scholars, cloaked in humility, continued to teach, their whispers echoing through stone. A hidden library, deep beneath the Vatican, housed the last unburned scrolls. Its guardians swore silence, fearing that revelation would ignite another inferno of zeal. Centuries later, scholars uncovered the buried Vatican vault, dust swirling like ancient ghosts. The recovered texts revealed a world where pleasure and reason coexisted peacefully. Historians marveled, realizing the Church had erased an entire intellectual lineage. Modern philosophers traced current secular thought back to those forbidden atomists. The silence left a void, later filled by Renaissance humanism's rebirth. Yet the scars remain, etched into doctrines that still echo divine authority. The lost philosophies teach us how fear can weaponize truth, shaping centuries. In libraries today, scholars still piece together fragments, reconstructing silenced voices. Each recovered line feels like a heartbeat, resurrected from medieval darkness. The world now recognizes that pleasure, reason, and atomism once challenged divine monopoly. Our modern freedoms echo those ancient rebels, daring to question celestial order. The church, transformed, now embraces some of these ideas, yet shadows linger. History reminds us that suppression breeds curiosity, and curiosity refuses to die. And as we read these resurrected verses, we hear the past breathing anew. And maybe the greatest terror lies not in punishment, but in forgotten ideas. When societies silence dissent, they imprison their own capacity for wonder. Philosophy thrives in darkness, seeking light where institutions fear to tread. The atom, unseen, reminds us that reality is composed of countless hidden pieces. Our modern quest for knowledge mirrors those ancient rebels, daring to question everything. If we ignore the past's silenced voices, we repeat history's darkest chapters. So listen closely, for every suppressed whisper carries a warning for tomorrow. Subscribe to Chronicles History, because some truths refuse to stay buried.